good morning, library friends. I hope you're having a happy, smiling day and are excited to meet and talk to our friend Santa Claus.
Merry Christmas, everyone!
We're so happy you could be with us today.
I'm happy to be here, Miss Lori.
I know you took a big chunk out of your schedule to be here, and I really, truly appreciate
I'm
it.
pleased to be here. You're very welcome.
I know all our friends are excited too. I've got some questions that they would like to have answers to.
Good. That's awesome.
Everything. First thing I did want to make sure that you got it okay this morning with the bad weather.
The bad weather's no problem with Rudolph. He was leading the team this morning. He always leads my team when there's bad weather or there's anything like snow or ice or rain. And does a great job. And so he was leading this morning. I had no problems.
That is so clever. I'm so glad that he was able to do that for you, and that we didn't really have anything really nasty, because we were expecting some nasty weather.
Oh, I know. Yes, my weather elves were telling me, "Watch out, Santa," but everything was okay.
Weather elves. What
weather
do they
elves.
do?
Oh, weather elves. They tell me the weather all over the world for the big night when I go out in my sleigh to deliver presents. They tell me where the low pressure systems are coming in. They tell me where the high pressures are. If there's any big storms. They always keep track of the weather for me. They're great about that.
See, that's something I did not know. Did you know that? I know. That's a really neat thing to know, is that they're weather elves to help. That is really cool.
They're awesome. They do a
are.
great job for me.
So tell us a little bit about the reindeer, like where they are now, and are they boys and girls? Just something about the reindeer.
The reindeer they are some of my greatest friends, my greatest confidants. I just love the reindeer. There's some are girls and some are boys. Cupid, she's a sweet girl. Vixen, she's a sweet girl. So there's boys and girl reindeer, and they've been with me for quite some time. But these are not the original ones. Reindeer are not as long lived as Santa or some other folks, magical folks. And so I think Cupid is the 15th Cupid I have now, and she's a descendant of the original. Yes, very sweet dear. And let's see, Blitzen, I think, is the 25th Blitzen that I've had, and he's a go-getter. And so yes, they're very sweet, and there's male and female, and they work really well together. And this morning, as for where they are, they're actually visiting your bunny Nimbus this morning. You have a field in your backyard, and I want to say thank you for letting my dear visit every year with him. And they have a good time visiting with Nimbus, and so they're probably communing and talking and playing as we speak.
I'm sure they are having a good time. Well, who's our friend on the phone? Hi. Okay. Oh, that's a wonderful question. Let me let you ask Santa that.
Ho, ho, ho. Hello. Hello. Hi there.
It's a very clever question on the phone this morning. I like that.
Yes, it has reached the North Pole. We do take all precautions. All the elves wear masks. I think elves are immune though. They don't really get sick, but just in case, everybody wears a mask. Now, the reindeers don't have to wear a mask. They're immune as well, as far as we know, so they don't have to wear a mask. But yes, the elves do. Mrs. Claus does. Some of our other friends does. The Easter Bunny, he wears one when he comes by, just in case. Don't think rabbits get it, but again, he's a conscientious rabbit, and so he makes sure that he's protected. Frosty the Snowman, though, he doesn't have to wear one. He's snow, and so he doesn't really get any kind of what's the word? Humanoid, I guess, viruses or anything like that, or illnesses, yes. But we are very conscious at the North Pole, yes. Oh, you're very welcome. You're very welcome, and I hope you have a Merry Christmas and a good day. Well, actually, tell Miss Beverly that Mrs. Claus cooks special meals for the elves. However, they have their own mess hall, actually. It's very large up there. We have our castle, and there's a place where the elves... Oh, well, actually, yes, part of it is a snow castle. Yes, we have a frozen garden at the North Pole. It's got like frozen flowers, and there are ice sculptures all around. It's very pretty to walk through. But yes, she makes special meals for them, but they have their own mess hall. They have their own, what they call lambus bread that they make. It's a very good bread. It's very sweet and nice, and they like that, and they have their own meals. But yes, special meals. She does cook things for them. And as for myself, my favorite meal, let's see. There's so many good ones. I like meatloaf. That's good. Hamburgers every once in a while. That's good. I guess my favorite would have to be meatloaf. I guess. She my Mrs. Claus makes a good meatloaf. Yes, are you there? Oh, oh, you're very welcome. You're very welcome. Any other questions that you have? Oh, I can't wait to deliver presents on Christmas Eve, and take care, and it was great talking to you and answering your questions. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Wow, that was a lot of information, wasn't it?
It was.
Talking about your garden and the snow castle, and so your favorite is meatloaf.
Meatloaf.
I've always wanted to know if there was a pizza shop in the North Pole.
There is a pizza shop. It's Elven Pizza at the North Pole. Yes, they have their own little town up there.
Wow,
yeah.
Is it good?
Very.
Oh, I'm impressed.
I think they use Elven magic when they make it.
Probably so. Well, I have a question or two from a young lady named Lily. She is
Lily.
5.
Okay. I know Lily very well. Yes.
And I would like to thank Miss Patty, who was 4, who gave us a call on that one. But Miss Lily wants to know, what's it like at the North Pole?
Well, it's very cold at the North Pole. We have lots and lots of snow. We do have the ice garden there, like I was referring before. We do have, high winds sometimes when the wind blows down from the Arctic, and things. But it's very cold. It's very nice, though. It's very toasty warm in the castle. We have several fireplaces there. The elves have their town, and they're very toasty and warm in their cottages that they have. And of course, the reindeer have heated stables. So my deer are very, very warm, and take care of them. I don't want any of my deer getting a cold. They may not be able to get this virus type thing, but they can still get colds. And so we want to keep them nice and warm and snug and cozy. But it's a wonderful place to live. The North Pole. I love snow and ice and things like that. I'm a snow and ice person, and of course, as you can tell, and it's a beautiful place.
Awesome. She also wanted to know, do the elves make toys every day?
The elves do not make toys every day. Elves make toys probably only a part of the year. They don't necessarily have to make toys. They do a lot of design work. They work with some of the toy companies. First part of the year, so they make new things and different things. And then once they decide on what they want to do, I have very superficial control over that. I just mostly want to deliver what makes children and young at heart folks happy. And so I just say, whatever you think is going to work, and they do that, and they start usually, the production lines start up probably around, I think at the end of April usually.
Oh, okay.
So they don't make toys. They do get some time off after Christmas.
Awesome. I like the fact that they're part of the design. That's a great idea.
Yes. Oh, the elves can design beautiful things, as you know. They really do. I'm very proud of my elves. They work with me well.
Awesome. The other thing she asked is, I think you actually have already answered this one, but it is very unique, and I'm going to ask you anyway. So the elves do take a break to eat?
The elves take a break to eat. Yes, they do. They take a break to eat. They're like everyone else. They have breakfast, lunch, and dinner. They have snack times and things of that nature. So yes, they take breaks. They have parties and things like that, and so it's not all work and no play. They do play. So yes.
I guess that they live just like the rest of us do.
They do.
Pretty awesome.
They just it's interesting that they're immortal, but yeah, but they do live just like everyone else. Just a lot longer.
I had a question too. When I was little, I always wanted to know that while you were at the North Pole during the year and it wasn't Christmas time, do you wear the suit?
No, Miss Lori, I don't
No?
wear the suit. The suit is comfortable, but after a while it gets kind of warm when you're not at the North Pole. So Santa, he has regular pants like most folks do, like a lot of daddies and mommies do. He just wears regular shoes, usually tennis shoes around the house, slippers sometimes. Santa does have a robe, a nice robe that's warm and comfortable. But no, I do not wear the suit all year round. Actually, I like red. Red's a beautiful color, but my actual favorite color is purple. And I was going to actually make the suit purple, but Mrs. Claus said no. I don't think purple would work. And so we looked at it and we looked at designs for the suit, and I said, "Baby, you're right." So I went with red and white. Mm-hmm.
Well, that would have been my favorite. I love purple, but maybe that's more of an Easter color.
Perhaps so. The Easter Bunny does wear a lot of purple, so that is probably more of an Easter color, come to think of it. Mm-hmm.
And the boots, do you stick with those most of the time? Or
Most
do you
of the
have
time
pair
at the
kicks, or?
Most of the time at the North Pole, yes, the boots come in handy for the snow. But like I said, inside or somewhere, it could be sneakers in the castle, usually, or slippers. But yes, it's boots outside for the most part. Mm-hmm.
I see. Tell us a little bit about your sleigh. Is it special in any way?
My sleigh is, this is the fourth incarnation of my sleigh that I have now.
Wow.
And yes, we update it. Again, the elves are great designers and they help me. Now, I do have input on the sleigh. I don't have input on every toy, but I do have input on my sleigh because, I like to be able to not only have it be powerful, very streamlined for the deer so they can pull it easy. But it also has to have some, little things for me to have a little more comfort. It's a long ride, and so I like to have a little more comfort there. I do have, I think you were asking me a little earlier before we started, do I have a dispenser for hot chocolate?
I had to know.
That's okay. That's a good question. And actually, yes, I do. Sometimes, though, it is tea. I do like tea. Sometimes it's Earl Grey tea. Sometimes it's hot chocolate. Sometimes it's Russian tea. But it's very nice. It has like a little spout, and there's a little table there to the side there, and little cup holders, and it's very, very nice. Keeps me warm on those cold nights. It is an open sleigh. There is a little bit of a heater, though, on this side, like a little fan. And so when the rains are here and the tea's right there and the heat's there, it keeps me comfy. Keeps me comfy. And of course, I have my big pack behind me, and that's kind of nice because it's kind of like the Doctor Who's TARDIS. Yes, it's bigger on the inside than the outside. Or the tent that Hermione had in Harry Potter. It's that one. Or her purse, her purse. I think that's every present in the pack that I need for every child and every young at heart person on my nightly ride there.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing that the bag of coal is a little smaller.
The bag of coal is a little smaller, but sad to say, there are a few folks that, they do get coal.
Oh dear.
And,
We don't want
I
that,
do,
we?
no. Santa does not want that, no. But every once in a while,
Oh, that's not.
yeah, it's sad.
But I don't think any of our friends out there today are going to be receiving any coal.
Oh, no.
No.
No one out there today is going to be getting any coal.
How about the stockings? Where did that come from?
Long time ago.
Oh, Santa,
Oh,
we
yes.
have a phone call.
Oh, okay. Hello, this is Santa Claus.
Thank you.
Okay.
Oh.
I'll see what I can do about that. Who is this? Oh, Eli. Oh, yes. Okay, I recognize your voice now. I'll see what I can do. What else? Was there anything else? Oh, well, Santa doesn't like to talk about his age because Santa's been around quite some time.
It's
Let's
okay,
see.
Santa. We're all friends.
I'm younger than I look. Let's put it that way. I'm younger than I look. Mm-hmm. You are most welcome, and may you have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Thank you. There we go. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome,
Awesome.
Santa.
So that was Eli,
Yes.
and he wanted to know how old you are.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, that's not something we ask very often, but, you know, if you care to divulge, you know, you might be interested.
Oh, Miss Lori, you're making me blush under all this hair.
Okay, we can pass that by. We were asking about stockings,
Yes.
and how did that start?
A long time ago, when I was just starting to be to give gifts, we basically had young ladies who wanted to get married.
Santa, we have another caller.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Ho, this is Santa Claus. Just fine. How are you? Well, I'm very glad that you do. You're never too old to believe in Santa Claus, and I appreciate you calling in. Okay. Still use Rudolph. He's actually with me today. He eats grain, hay, like the other reindeer. He has those things. We have a special mix for them that we have, that the elves create, and just like a regular reindeer. Wow, okay. Well, I'll see what I can do about that. I sure will. Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure she has this year. That's good. That's good. She sounds a lot like Mrs. Claus. Mrs. Claus does the same thing. She likes to help others.
You'll be surprised to hear that this is an adult
Yes.
who's talking
Yes.
to Santa.
I will see what I can do about leaving that for her. Thank you for calling in. Thank you, and Merry Christmas. Thank you.
That was lovely. What did they want to know?
They actually wanted to know what Rudolph ate. So
I
yes,
see.
mhm,
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
And he eats the same thing that all the deer eat. They eat hay, and they eat there's what they call a grain, mixed grain, and then corn, of course. So he eats the same things that all reindeer eat.
Well, I hope they like the apples and carrots that I left for them.
Oh, they always love the apples and carrots that you leave. I really appreciate that, Miss Laura. You're always sweet to my
Very
team, and
special
they
to
really
me.
appreciate it.
We've
Oh,
been friends for a long
yes.
time,
Oh, we
Santa,
have, we
right?
have, and we always enjoy coming to visit here, North Carolina, especially.
You were.
Long time ago, young ladies wanted to get married, and what I would do is I would actually provide them funds to be married. Now, this was a long, long time ago. And I hate to tell you how long it was, but they would hang their stockings up to dry on the hearth of the fire, like right across the top on the shelf. And so when I would come in, I would see that, and so I was like, that's the best place to put their present. And in this case, it was funds for their wedding. And so I would put that in the stockings, and that's how that tradition started.
What a neat idea. Wow, and we're still continuing that today. I hope you have your stocking up and ready for Santa to fill it in the next week. Oh my goodness, Christmas is next week.
Christmas is coming. That's exactly
Unbelievable,
right.
isn't
Christmas
it?
is on the way.
That's
Every year it
unbelievable.
seems to come a little faster.
It
Mhm.
really does. I totally agree.
Mhm.
I totally agree. I was just thinking, when you go into all these houses, so many people are so generous and they leave Santa cookies and milk.
They do. Mhm.
I bet
Very
you have to
good.
stay away from cookies and milk the rest of the year.
I usually do, yes. The cookies and milk, the one night a year, usually fills me
Just
up on
enough.
cookies. I still love milk though, but cookies, yes, I get pretty full.
Do you have a favorite cookie?
Chocolate chip is
I
Santa's
should've
favorite
known.
cookie.
I
It's
should've known. I
Santa's
think
favorite,
that's-
closely followed by the Oreo, but chocolate chip is
Oh,
Santa's favorite
Oreos.
cookie. Mm-hmm.
There we go. There's a hint for you.
Mm-hmm.
Chocolate chip and Oreos. Have you ever gotten anything else?
Yes, I've gotten carrots for the deer before. I've gotten sandwiches before, which I appreciate that.
Sandwiches, how kind.
I've had the chocolate coated Oreos. I've had those. Just all kinds of sugar cookies. I've had Christmas cookies in the shape of the tree and me, and it's always funny to see, take a bite out of me, but yes, I've had all different kinds of things, and I enjoy everything that people leave out for me, whether it is a cookie or a carrot or whatever you leave, carrot for the deer. I really appreciate it, and I thank you so much.
I have one last question.
Okay.
Do you remember anything about me when I was little?
Oh, of course I do. There was a time when you were at your nanny and your grandfather's house. And do you remember the sled?
My sled? I do remember.
Do you remember the note that I left you on the tree?
I do.
Because the sled was too big for the room, so I had to leave the sled out on the porch.
I remember that. Oh my goodness, I was 4.
You were 4.
And we were staying at my grandparents' house.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness, I remember that so well. I hope we'll get some snow this year so I can still use...
You still have the sled.
I still have my Red Ryder sled.
That's good to know.
It was awesome, and it's still awesome today, and I've still got my soap and wax ready to soap up its runners so we can get some speed going down the hill.
Good. I'm glad. So yes, I remember that.
Wonderful. All right, is there anything left you would like to tell the children today?
I don't believe so. If there's no other questions, I just want to say Santa loves everyone, wants everyone to be good boys and girls. And I know it's been kind of a tough year. Hopefully this next year is going to be a whole lot better for everyone. Santa wears his mask and wants everyone to take care of each other. Santa wants everyone to be kind to each other and to make sure that you wear your mask and stay safe.
Santa, we have somebody calling from Florida.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Florida. Wow, okay. Ho, ho, ho. This is Santa Claus. They have gotten stuck before. I actually have like a jack in the sleigh just in case I have to jack it up a little bit to get it over like a hump or a sticky spot. I also have some grease to grease them in case I need to, so they'll slide better. Mm-hmm. You are very welcome. Have a Merry Christmas. Thank you. Bye-bye.
And what did she want to know?
If my sled runners ever got stuck.
Oh,
Thank
my
you,
goodness.
Miss Priscilla.
Now, that is a fantastic question. So what did you say? You
I
said
said
some
I
grease?
have a jack in case I have to jack the sleigh up to get over like a hump or a slick spot. I also have grease to grease the runners with, just in case I have to.
How clever.
I do have, yes, it's a little kit I have just in case. It's the sleigh emergency kit. Yes.
Yes.
Mhm.
I guess you would have to have something like that.
Mhm.
As you were saying, I do thank you so much for being with us today and answering everyone's questions. It's
It
always
was
an
my
honor.
pleasure, Miss Lori. It's always an honor to see you too. Again, I enjoy coming here and seeing everyone. Hopefully next year I'll be able to see everyone in person, and Santa's looking forward to that. And like I said, I just want all the good boys and girls to be safe and be good and be kind to each other, because I think kindness is a very important thing.
I agree. Thank you so much for being with us. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas!